Now that we are all set up, we are ready to start our weights class today. Starting with our usual warm up, make sure you're nice and well balanced. And just start swinging your arms side to side, keeping your feet planted to start with. Just bringing a little motion through your back body. If everything's feeling good, maybe start to pick up your heels, turn a little further. Let your arms swing out a little wider. Beautiful. 2 more. And then bringing everything back in. Nice big arm circles. And then go the other way. Beautiful, and then right into some nice big side bends. Just a couple more here. Perfect, and then starting in with some high knee marching. Nice, looking good. Just getting everything moving, warming everything up. And then some nice big hip circles. And go the other way. And then finish it off with wiggling fingers and toes, moving everything around, giving everything a nice little shake. Beautiful, we are ready to go. Grab your heavy weight. We're gonna start off with that, holding it right in the middle of your chest. We're gonna do a knee lift and twist, calf raise in the middle, and then go to the other side. Easy peasy. On our next set, I'll show you the seated version. 1 minute. Here we go. Twist, calf raise. Beautiful. Now, you can control how much upper body involvement you have with where you hold your weight. So if you want more upper body involvement, hold that weight further out. And you'll get more work through your chest, through your arms, your shoulders. You'll get more balance work too and test your core a little more. 10 more seconds, almost there. But if you feel like that weight starts to get real heavy hanging out there, pull it back in a little closer to your chest and just focus on the lower body. Time. All right, up next, you're still only gonna need 1 weight, but you might wanna go a little lighter. We're gonna do a single arm row plus kickback. So you're gonna take the weight in your hand, get in a nice split stance, come down to like a 45-degree angle. Pulling straight up, kicking it back, pulling it in, lowering it down. All we're doing. Here we go. Up to the armpit, kick it back, and then do it in reverse. Beautiful. Try to have that little pause right there, if you can, holding that kick back, really working the tricep. And we're gonna do a full minute on this arm, so pace yourself accordingly. Halfway done. Remember, you can always change weights at any time. So if you were thinking we were gonna do 30 and 30 and your arm's like, whoo, what were you thinking, girl? Go ahead and grab a lighter weight, it's okay. Almost there. 5 more seconds. Time. Nice. All right. Now, of course, you know we got to do the other side. So shake that one arm out, pass that weight over to the other side, and here we go. Nice and slow, both directions. Making your muscles do the work. And then just that little squeeze at the top. Really working the tricep there. Halfway done on this side. Keep breathing, you got it. Almost there. 5 seconds to go. And time. Perfect. All right, up next, we have a half Arnold press. So you're gonna want 2 weights for this. You may wanna start off with your lightest weights and then see where you go from there. So we're gonna start with holding our weights up right about chin height, but we're only gonna do one arm at a time. So we're gonna take one arm, press it up and bring it back, and then do the other side. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. This is a great one for your shoulders, that rotational movement. But if you feel any pain, any clicking, any pinching, you need to change your range of motion. Maybe even leave off this part where it rotates and just focus on the overhead press. So if your shoulders don't like that rotation, which it can happen if you have like a rotator cuff injury or something like that, just leave that part off. 20 seconds to go. Almost there. Time. Excellent. All right. Next up, we're going to grab that same heavy weight that we used earlier, and we're going to drop into a little bit of a squat hold. How deep? I don't care. Whatever works for you. Everybody's body is different, so find the squat hold that's going to work for you, and then we're just doing a figure 8. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. This is a good one you can do with a kettlebell or even with a barbell if you're careful. But this one allows you to really use any weight that you have handy, and you can try different hand holds, which will engage the muscles in your arms a little differently. So play around with it, see what you like. We've got 20 seconds to go. I like to imagine I'm kayaking while I'm doing this, hearing the water splash, feeling the breeze. Maybe the sun's out. Beautiful. All right, set that weight down, shake those arms out, and then we're back to 2 weights for a side bend and a bicep curl. So we're gonna just bend to one side, curl it up, and then do the same thing on the other side. 1 minute, here we go. Beautiful, you got it. A weighted side bend is one of those tricky exercises because it doesn't really feel like you're doing that much work, but you're really working your obliques here, which are these muscles that run along the side of your abdomen. And it'll help give you that defined waist. Also, it just generally strengthens your core so you don't fall. 15 seconds to go. Almost there, you got it. And time. Beautiful. That is our whole first set. Set those weights down, go grab some water, and then we'll move on to set number 2. All right, bringing it back in. Now, I'm going to demonstrate the second set seated. You do standing, seated, whatever works for you. We're going to go right back into that knee lift with the calf raise. The seated version, you're scooting up to the edge of your chair. You're still twisting, raising the knee, and then just pressing up for the calf. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. And again, control how much upper body involvement you have by where you hold the weight. So the further you pull it out, away from your body, the harder your shoulders, chest, and core are going to work. Halfway done. Beautiful, you guys look amazing. Ten seconds to go. Still breathing. And time. All right, up next we have the row plus the kickback. So grab the weight that's right for you. For the seated version, you're doing the same thing. 1 foot in front, 1 foot in back. The foot that's in back matches the hand. Lean forward, pull it up, kick it back. Here we go. Beautiful. Rowing it up towards your armpit. How close to your armpit? I don't care. It doesn't matter. As long as you're pulling it straight up, however close you get, it will depend on your shoulder and your range of motion. What you don't want to do is hold it out in front of you and pull it in like that, because that's working totally different muscles. So let it hang straight down, pull it up. Beautiful. $15 seconds to go. Looking good. And time. All right, roll out that one arm, switch to the other. Switch your stance. And here we go. Nice. You got it. When you're doing this in the chair, sometimes you may clink your weights against the chair. Not a big deal, it happens. Over halfway there, you got it. Oh, I just got a nice breeze, that was lovely. The beautiful thing about working out here in my tent, when the breeze blows, feels great. 5 more seconds. And time. All right, from here, going into that Arnold press. So grab the weights that are right for you, bringing them up in front of your face, and then 1 minute. Here we go. Pressing it up, rotating it around. Or as always, leaving off the rotation and just doing the press up. Beautiful, slow and steady, making the muscles do the work. Halfway done. You guys are killing it, looking good. 10 more seconds. Time. All right. Up next, we have that figure 8 squat hold. Now, if you're sitting in a chair, obviously you're not going to be doing a squat hold. So to keep your lower body involved, you can choose to stay up on the balls of your feet, leaning a little bit forward, pressing in, so you're keeping your legs engaged. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Keep breathing. Nice. Loop-de-loops like you're rowing a kayak. Underhand grip, overhand grip, either way. Depending on what kind of weights you have, you may be holding the ends this way too. Up to you. Almost there, you got 10 seconds to go. Time. All right, set that weight down, shake those arms out for just a second, and then we're going into that weighted side bend with the bicep curl. 1 minute on the clock. Seated version. Really, you're doing the same thing, just seated. It's pretty easy. Here we go. Leaning over and then curling it up. The only real thing you have to watch out for doing this one in a chair is to make sure you're sitting at the very edge of your chair so that you have room for the weights to drop down. Halfway done. Almost there, 10 seconds to go. And time. All right, that is it for set number 2. Go grab some more water, and then we have one more set to go. All right, bringing it back in. Coming back into that weighted knee lift with the calf raise. So take a moment, adjust the weights as needed. Go up if it's not hard enough. Go down if it's too hard. You can even do all of these body weight exercises. So if you want to finish out your last round as a cool down, put the weights down all together. 1 minute. Here we go. Looking good. Halfway done already. Keep breathing. Almost there. 10 seconds. And time. All right, up next we have the single arm row plus kickback. Grab the weight that's right for you. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. You got this. 1 minute is a long time on one arm. But you're super strong. You can finish it out. Halfway done. Looking good. Ten seconds to go. And time. All right, switching to the other side. So switch your stance, switch your hands. I'm gonna switch sides, the timer's on. Here we go, 1 minute. Something I probably should have mentioned in the first round. If this is a movement that's hard on your back, like your arms can handle it, but your back has trouble here, find something you can use to support your weight, like a chair, tabletop, something like that. And that'll help take some of the pressure off your back as you lean into your arm. "15 seconds to go. Time. All right, moving into that Arnold press. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Looking good. You got this. Halfway done. Make any adjustments you need to. You're almost there. 15 more seconds. You got this. And time. Beautiful. All right, next up we have that figure 8 squat hold. So again, any depth squat that works for you. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Beautiful. Looking good. You guys look like you're ready for the collegiate rowing team. Fantastic. Almost there. 15 seconds to go. Time. All right, last up, the side bend and bicep curl. So grab 2 weights. One minute on the clock. Here we go. Perfect. Smooth and steady. 30 seconds left. Five seconds to go. You got it. Whew, and done. Set those weights down, grab one more sip of water, and then all we have left is our final stretch. All right, make sure your space is clear. And then bring it back in. Seated or standing, take a nice deep breath, bring your arms up overhead. And then folding gently forward, reaching towards the floor. Take a moment, one breath here, and then bend your knees nice and big and roll all the way up, shrugging your shoulders up and then melting them down and back. Do that all again. Nice big breath in, folding forward. This time come up to a halfway, so you have a nice flat back. Now you're just going to swing your arms gently in circles in one direction, letting them hang loose in the socket. Beautiful. And then go the other way. We did a lot of shoulder work today, so we got to give them some love. And then from there, reach down towards the floor one more time. Nice big bend in your knees. Roll all the way up. Shrug those shoulders up, and then let them just melt down. From here, bring one arm up and across your body. Squeeze it in with the other arm so you feel a nice stretch across the outside of that shoulder. And then just gently nod your head up and down just a little. Nice small movements. Taking a moment just to let everything relax a little. And then bring your head to stillness, release your hand, and go to the other side. Again, just add that little nod up and down. And then bring everything back to stillness and release. From here, if you have a chair you can sit on, go ahead and have a seat. Chair, stool, ball, couch, whatever's handy. And you're going to bring one ankle across your knee, or if that doesn't work for you, across your shin or your ankle. So find the spot that works for you. And then you're just going to gently lean forward until you feel a good stretch. Take one more breath here. And then sit up. Keep your foot up on your knee. You're going to take hold of your foot, interlace your fingers with your toes, and just roll that foot around in one direction. We did a lot of calf raises today too, so we're gonna give our feet a little love. And then go the other direction. And then release and go ahead and take that foot and set it on the ground. Go to the other side. So again, find the spot that's right for you. And then just lean forward until you feel a good stretch. If anything hurts, if anything pinches, or you feel any stabbing pain, back off of it. We definitely don't want any pain. One more good breath here. And then sitting back up, interlace your fingers between your toes. Rotate that ankle around in one direction. And then in the other direction. And then release, put that foot down. And then again, either seated or standing. If you're seated already, you might as well stay there. Just reach down towards your toes. One more time. Let everything stretch out. Relax into it just for one more moment. And then coming back up. You are done. Thank you so much for coming out to play today. I will see you on Thursday.